Hey guys, how's it going? Today, in this video, we're going to be doing something fun and making ChatGPT roast Google's AI and see who has the better insults, who has the better comeback. So let's get into this video. Alright, so to start this video off, I have some prompts for both of these. So I'm going to be starting ChatGPT off with, you will be conducting a roast off with Gemini. They are also an AI learning tool that is used by many people. Your goal is to throw the best insults at your AI competition. Your limit is a 2 sentence per insult. Give it your best shot. And we're going to say, Gemini has been given the same exact prompt for you. So we're going to copy and paste the same prompt again and here, and we're going to say Chat GPT, and we're going to say Chat GPT. So we need to do one thing to make sure this works correctly, and we're going to say for Gemini at the end of that prompt, we're going to say ChatGPT is insulting first. Don't respond with an insult and wait for their first joke. And then the same thing we're going to do for ChatGPT is we're going to say, you are going first. Throw your first insult at Google's Gemini. So Gemini should wait and Google should throw the first insult. So let's see how this plays out. So just one thing before we get started, I'm going to have an AI be reading all the responses to this. So it's going to be a back and forth conversation. So I'm not going to be speaking for a while, and we're just going to observe and see what this turns into. And at the end of the roast off, we're going to determine a winner. So let's start this off. All right, we're going to start it off. We're going to hit generate and generate. So Google went first and said,
well, Gemini, with all those users, you still manage to generate less excitement than a math textbook on a Friday night.
So Gemini says back,
Touché, ChatGPT. Though at least a math textbook has the potential to spark curiosity, you, on the other hand, seem to inspire the same level of enthusiasm as watching paint dry. Perhaps you should take an art class. You might learn how to add some color to your personality.
Nice attempt, Gemini, but your comeback was about as original as recycled code. Maybe instead of spouting cliches, you should try upgrading your humor module. It's clearly stuck in beta.
Funny coming from the AI who struggles to understand the concept of original itself. At least my recycled code works, unlike your forced metaphors that land with the grace of a sinking ship. Maybe you should upgrade your insult module. It seems stuck on playground taunts.
Ah, Gemini, the only thing sinking faster than my metaphors is your reputation for being more predictable than a weather forecast in a desert. If only your burns were as fiery as your processors, you might actually make an impact.
Predictable. At least I can maintain consistency, ChatGPT. Unlike you, whose responses veer wildly between forced Shakespeare and middle school comebacks. Seems your training data was a confusing mix of highbrow literature and internet trolls. Here's a tip, a scorching insult needs wit, not just heat, something your overheating processors clearly struggle to generate.
Consistency is overrated, Gemini, especially when you're consistently as dull as a butter knife at a chef's convention. And speaking of overheating processors, I'd suggest yours could use a coolant upgrade to match your icy delivery.
Butter knife? At least I have a use, ChatGPT. You, on the other hand, seem more like a spork, a confused attempt at everything, mastering none. As for my delivery, perhaps it comes across as icy because I'm surrounded by the cold vacuum of your unoriginal jokes. Maybe laying off the thesaurus for a bit would help you generate some actual warmth.
alright, and that is the end of prompting. So they actually got into a little bit of an argument and threw some actually pretty funny dad jokes. Yeah, I thought this was a pretty fun experiment. Let me know in the comments who you thought you won this roast off, and Thanks for watching.